Hi, welcome to my series where I teach crochet for complete beginners. Today we are going to learn the very basics of crochet, which is a slip knot and how to chain. And we are just going to need some acrylic yarn and a 4mm needle or a crochet hook. And when first starting to crochet, you would usually like to use a bright colored yarn ball because if it's dark colored, you're barely going to be able to see your stitches. So you would want a bright color to be able to see your stitches clearly. Now there are two ways that you can hold your needle. There's a pencil hold and there's a knife hold. The pencil hold is basically there's like two parts here on the needle or the hook. So you have to put your thumb here and then you put your index finger here. That's the pencil hold. So just like that. And then you support with your middle finger here, and then you start crocheting. That's a pencil hold. There's a knife hold. You still put your thumb here, and then you hold with your whole hand like that, but you put your index finger here for support, and then you start crocheting. Now experiment with both holds, and then just use the one that you're more comfortable with using. Now, to learn how to do a slip knot, you should grab the tail of your yarn, and then you hold out your left hand like that, and then you put the yarn over your index finger, and then you cross it, and then hold it with these two fingers. So you just pinch it, so it's like a cross, and then hold your working yarn, and also put it over your index finger, just like that, and then pinch it again, so you have a shape that looks like that. So then you grab your hook, and you put it in this second loop here on your index finger, and you grab it, and then you put it over everything, over your whole finger, and then you leave it so that we have a bit of a knot here. And then you grab the tail, and then you just pull on it to tighten the knot, and then grab your needle again and put it through this big loop, and grab your working yarn and just tighten the loop around the needle. And that's how you slip knot. That's basically the start of any crochet project. Just to do the knot so that it holds onto your needle. So let's do that again. Hold out your index finger, put the yarn over it, and then cross it and pinch it. Then grab your working yarn and put it over your index finger, then pinch it again. Then grab your hook and put it in the second loop and grab it and put it over everything else. Then grab your tail and pull on it, and then grab your needle again, put it through this loop, and pull on your working yarn. And that's a slip knot. Now to chain, you would want to widen this loop just a bit by moving your needle around. That makes it a bit wider. So that's easier for you as a beginner to be able to chain easier. And then to chain, it basically looks like a braid or a set of V-like shapes. So we need to do something called a yarn over, which we're going to be using a lot. So a yarn over is basically you go with your needle under the yarn and then over, and then you grab, under and over, and then you grab the yarn, and then you go through this loop. Now you can see that this looks a bit like a V shape. That's one chain. Now widen that a bit. Let's do another yarn over. So go with your needle under and over the yarn, and then grab it, and then go through this loop. Now I have two chains, and they look like two V's. So let's do one more. Let's widen this a little. Then let's go under and over and grab it, and then let's go through this loop. Let's do one more. Just go under and over and grab and go through. Widen a bit, widen this loop, and then we go under and over and grab and then go through. That way we have 5 chains. Now as a beginner, you just have to keep practicing that and practice your slip knot and practice your chains, and eventually you'll get the hang of it. Keep watching my series so you can learn more about the rest of the stitches and how you can make an actual project. And if you like the video, please subscribe and like the video. Goodbye. See you next time.